morning, class. Before we start our new lesson, let us first review the special segment of a triangle. So, as you can see, I have here different triangles. Now, who can identify this segment that connects a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side? Very good. How about this segment that forms a right angle with the side of the triangle? Excellent. Now, what do we call the segment that cuts a side into two equal parts at the right angle? Perfect. So, today, we will discover an important point formed by the center of a triangle and learn how triangle centers are related through a special line called Euler line. Okay, students, let's have an activity. This activity called Find the Balance Point. So, I have here different triangular cutouts made from cardboard. So, you're going to balancing the triangle on the tip of a pencil. So I will show you how to balance it. So we have here a triangular cut out. So like this. By balancing the triangle, where does the triangle balance? Yes, it balances at the middle. Why do you think this point is important? Perfect. What do you think this point is called? Yes, it is a centroid. Now, let's proceed to our next activity. It's called Draw and Discover. So, it's a group test. So, each group, I will provide a triangle and a drawing materials. So, you're going to draw three medians of the triangle, identify their intersection point, label the point as the centroid, draw the altitudes and perpendicular bisection, and observe the positions of the centroid, orthocenter, and the circumcenter. So from that activity, what happened to the medians? Where do they intersect? Do the special points seem aligned? Yes, they lie on one straight that called the Euler line. Very good. Now, let's proceed to the next activity. It's called Exploring the Centroid of a Triangle. Now, each group will draw a different kind of triangles like scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. After drawing the triangles, locate the midpoint of each side and draw the medians. Next, measure the distances from the centroid to the vertices and compare them. Now, what do you notice? The medians. Yes, they meet at the one point. How does the centroid divide the medians? Yes, it is the ratio of 2:1. And also the longer part is always near the vertex. Now, let's investigate another important concept, the Euler line. 2 going to draw the medians draw the perpendicular bisectors, and draw the altitudes. After that, you're going to level the following points: the centroid, the circumcenters, and also the orthocenters. And then now, use your ruler and draw the line passing through these points. What do you observe? Yes, the points are aligned. The straight line is called the Euler line. Now, let's proceed to discuss about the centroid, the properties of the centroid, and also the Euler line. So first, we have the centroid. The centroid is the intersection of the three medians of a triangle. And also, it's called the center of the gravity or balancing point. And properties of the centroid divide each into the ratio 2:1. And the longer segment is always the vertex. Moving forward for the Euler line, in a non-equilateral triangle, the centroid, the circumcenter, and also the orthocenter. So, it's lie on a single straight line that called the Euler line. Okay, I will present a problem solving and the drawing activities involving the centroid, the circumcenter, and the orthocenter of a triangle. Now, you will apply the understanding by solving the centroid, locating the different centers of a triangle, and explaining why centroid is considered the balancing point of a triangle. Okay, let us summarize what we have discovered. So, we all know that the centroid is the point where the three medians of a triangle met. Second, the centroid divides each median into ratio 2:1. And the circumcenter is the intersection of the perpendicular bisector of a triangle. Next, also the orthocenter is the intersection of the altitudes of a triangle. Last is the centroid is called the balancing point because it is evenly distributes the weight of a triangle. Okay class, let's have a quiz. Get one whole sheet of paper. Read each question carefully before answering. Okay, here we now begin. Okay class, are you finished? Okay, pass your papers now. So for your assignments, research another triangle center such as encenter, circumcenter, and orthocenter. You will define the triangle center, draw and construct it, and explain its importance. And also, write a short reflection about how geometry is used in construction and design. Thank you, class.